Hello, collective. There is such a beautiful abundance and sun energy on this table right now. I've gone into some sort of a Celtic spread for you, and your theme of your reading is this beautiful Illuminate card, which says honesty, transparency, and divine order. And number 15 might be relevant to you. And at this point in time, I see that you are showing up as the sun. So you've got an abundance of energy at this point in time. This could be masculine energy, but I feel this is also a lot of joy, maybe childlike joy and wonder. Some of you, there's an aspect of self or some aspect of your childhood that you've reclaimed. And I'm seeing this as well in the external energy. So we're going to clarify a little bit as we go in. But your external energy and influence is the Six of Cups. So as you can see on this card, there is it is also like this childlike energy that's on here. It's also about the past. So, this could be the more recent past, or I feel like it's a lot longer than that. And, possibly for some of you, past lives. But this also, I feel, has to do with some other relationship, either an aspect of self or some relationship that you are healing or have healed, right? So I feel like I want to read this Illuminate card to you because it really sets the whole tone for the reading. I pulled this card first, and when I pulled your energy as the sun, I was just like, wow, it's beautiful. So I'm first going to read this to you, and then we're going to continue. We're going to go into the reading. Okay, so this card says, honesty, transparency, divine order. I shine brightly for all to see. Step boldly into the light and shine brightly for all to see. Don't allow jealousy or other people's judgments to dim your light. While malicious peers may whisper and sneer, have faith in your abilities and your worthiness of success. Don't hide your special talents or skills. Obstacles may get in the way, and you may even find that others try to take credit for your efforts. Honesty seed pods appear, encouraging you to stand tall in the face of these challenges, and know that by consistently showing up with your full effort, you will shed the light on your potential and credibility. All will come to see the truth in due time. The cosmos flower appears in this reading as a reminder that there is a divine order to things, and you must work within it, not against it. It's not your job to prove it yourself to anyone, but rather it is your job to be whole, authentic, and unapologetic self. Be assured that your efforts, hard work, and dreams are worth pursuing. Don't lower your standards to make your talents more achievable for others or more palatable to those harboring envy. Stay in your lane, mind your own business, and flourish. Now, I feel that you are operating within this divine order because the card that I'm getting with your subconscious energy is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, you know, can be about doing things in terms of divine order, but this is also some or other ascension I feel that you're working towards, especially when this card comes out. This image, this flower or this energy grid is on at least 4 of the cards on this table. So I feel like that's also relevant at this point in time. Like there's some or other grid or timeline, maybe this is what you're busy doing. You're going through different parts of your past and you're pulling in information and you're integrating everything together. And, there is definitely a magnetic energy here. Let me just put this over here. So in the more recent past as well, I'm saying about the last 3 months or so, you've had quite a lot of burdens. You have the 10 of Wands here in your recent past. And I feel that maybe what you've done now is you've let go of some of these burdens because there's definitely a lightness of your energy moving forward. And your crossing energy is the Two of Cups. So your crossing energy can be what hinders or helps you. And this is why I feel this is actually something that's helping you because there is a harmony here, either within yourself, within your feminine and masculine aspects, which, because there's quite a lot of sun on the table, this is possible, but it also can be someone external. And I'll go into this when we look at your energy in the future as well. So what I get for what you are working towards at the moment, I've got the Seven of Cups here. And when I saw this card, I immediately heard the freedom to choose, right? So I feel like you've reclaimed your own energy, and this came through with another confirmation of this card. I pulled the hummingbird with energy, which also is a card representing the sun. And this to me is saying to me that you are wanting the freedom to choose where you put your energy and what you put your energy towards. You know, especially with this Ten of Wands that's been showing up, you've had a bit of a difficult time, a bit of a maybe a lot of burdens that you were carrying that were not your own. And if you freed up some of your energy for yourself here, I feel. So what you don't see coming, I think I said like in the next 3 months or so, is the Emperor, which is another Sun card. And this I pulled with the Provide, which is a card of abundance, looking after family. It's also about sacred abundance, because the card in this, they also talk about it being sacred. I do want to say, though, that there's a crescent moon here, and I feel that there is a masculine structure, either a masculine person or structure within yourself, that is going to be providing space for your feminine energy. And I also feel, let's see. Yeah, exactly. So your hopes or fears, and I feel this is actually a hope, is the Fool card. See, again, here's that grid. So I feel like this is you've created some or other structure, or there's some or other structure that's been created. We're going to go into, try and see what we can get more information on this. And this structure is now, once you've created this grid, you've set it up for yourself, and then you need to have that receptive energy to be able to now receive or to trust and to move into this, whatever this is for you that you've set up or you are setting up. Yeah, and exactly, we've got the Magician under the deck as well. This is making me think of the Cosmos flower in the Illuminate card, right? So you're illuminating, you're shining your light. There's that divine order. You're using divine order to your will, and you're using everything at your disposal to create this new vortex or galaxy, or this grid. This is really beautiful. Okay, so before we go into the advice and the outcome, I just want to clarify a little bit, and let's get into these cards. So I do want to see, where do we want to go first? I feel I want to clarify your Seven of Cups, your goal at this time, what you're working towards. Exactly. Okay, so it is. So it's clarified here by the Ace of Cups. And this is definitely where you're pouring your energy into. There is something new you're choosing which new opportunity you are putting your energy towards and what you would like to move towards. I feel that there is a few choices available to you. And maybe you are worrying a little bit because, yeah, you're needing to balance this out, and as you're busy doing this, as you're looking at what's available to you, there's these snakes and ladders on this card. So, he has to make a very careful choice. And I feel like you're trying to assess right now where's the right choice, and which is the right path, or the best path for you to go towards. Okay, so let's clarify the Hierophant, please, spirits. This Hierophant card. Okay, so the Hierophant. Okay, so your Hierophant card is your subconscious or your below energy that's like influencing what you're doing, and then the Seven of Cups is like what you're working towards, your goal. So Spirit says the Hierophant is clarified by the Seven of Cups, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, I feel that this is that whole divine order, right? You are wanting to choose a path that is not is maybe for your highest good and the highest good of all, and is not going to harm others, or maybe there is some karma that's involved here. Oh, you've got the star on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I see. So you're looking for the path of your dreams, basically, your destiny. The best place for you to shine that light, right? Beautiful. Okay. So, Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about the the Two of Cups energy, please? I want to see if this is something that's hindering or helping you. Ah, the Strength card. Okay, and you've got under the deck the Seven of Coins. So this is also a card of, what this is telling me is that there was perseverance on your part and a lot of courage, and maybe there were some aspects of you that you felt were too wild or maybe wrong or too primal, and I feel that this is what you've brought into unison here. Wow. Okay. And the Six of Cups, Spirit, what's this about? It's three. I don't know if I want to take all three. Let's just see. Okay, no, I'm not going to take this. The Six of Cups, please. What is this external influence? Ooh. The Six of Wands with the Emperor under the deck. Oh, wow. Okay, so it is this. So this is, if you are trying to attract a person, like a person, I feel this is saying that, this Six of Wands with this Emperor card clarifying the Six of Cups, there's a recognition here either of masculine energy that you've had in your family before, or your own internal masculine energy, your own emperor, that structure that you're able to create. Because if this is not gender specific, this is to do with energy. So, I mean, this could be a woman, that brings this type of energy, but maybe the parent in your family that represented this. So you're either seeing you've moved away from, with the Strength card and the Seven of Coins for the Two of Cups, I feel like there's been a perseverance, there's maybe been a sacrifice of some way that you've seen something previously. So when you grew up, you saw that a person in a specific role acted in this way, and you've had to change that perspective. Yeah. And move differently. You've had to harness your own aspects of self and integrate your own shadow so that you show up in a different way. And when we do this, that is the only time we are able to attract what it is that we are looking for. Or even, let's put it this way, if you don't do this first, whatever you are attracting is going to reflect at what point you are at in your journey. So I feel like that's what this is saying. This is saying that because you've taken the time to look at this and to recognize and to, look at this aspect either of self or within your family, that is why that's happening. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely maybe you've been through some or other karmic situation which has helped you to see this. Okay, so Spirit, can you give me confirmation, clarification on the Emperor, please? Tell me more about this Emperor. Oh, wait, let's go into the Fool cards first. Sorry. Oh. So the Fool card is clarified by the Five of Coins and the King of Cups. So for some of you, this is to do with wanting a solid relationship where you know that you've got a new beginning with someone, and you can have a new beginning where you won't have fear of them abandoning you, or them being out of control of their emotions and not being mature in their heart and the way that they show up or interact in the relationship. Especially when it comes to this, the King of Cups is the emotional king, and he can be, in his negative polarity, he can be petty, and maybe manipulative and overly emotional, or giving like the cold shoulder type of vibes. So for some of you, that's what the case is. If this is not an external person, oh, okay. I'm seeing these two crabs on the card as well. And this is saying to me that your hopes or fears, so this is then, it could be someone's hope that they have this, but it's also tied to their fear with an external person, or it could be fear of abandonment or fear of manipulation by someone in the future, or fear of being vulnerable, because these crabs have these hard outer shells, and the cancer is quite is ruled by the moon and emotions. So for some of you as well, this is also a fear regarding your feminine aspect. Something to do with the integration of the feminine and the masculine aspect. Spirit, can you show me what I'm seeing there, please? Oh, okay, sorry. It's at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Coins. So this is with your relationship to power. I'm passing the deck to the Three of Swords. So yeah, there's definitely some or other lovers fell out as well. See, that is that taming of that primal side within you. So yeah, some of you have definitely had experience with people that have abuse of power. That can sometimes be the Emperor in reverse as well. And maybe that's also why you're working so hard to do this with divine order. You're very careful with where you're stepping at the moment and where you're putting your energy. And this is very wise. I think you're doing the right thing here. So, okay, let's clarify. Oh, wait, I wanted to ask, can you show me that fear spirit of the feminine, if that's correct? Where am I seeing the fear of the feminine and masculine? Anything else on that? Or I think it's what I was saying about the power with the Four of Coins. Oh. Some of you are also fearful of not having your freedom. Okay. All right. Thanks, Spirit. Okay. All right. So then let's clarify this Emperor. Let's go into this Emperor a little bit. Spirit, can you tell me about this Emperor that's coming up in the next, said 3 months or so? But yeah, tarot doesn't really have much time unless you... Spirit's giving me too many cards there. Sorry. No. I mean, it's kind of flipping out. I'm going to take it and you'll see why later on in the reading. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Wands and the World card. So yeah, this is definitely, it's a good Emperor. Don't stress. I wonder, yeah, definitely with that Provide card as well. So this is also a card of completion on a soul level. So it could definitely be within aspects of self. But, like I said, when this takes place within you, then you attract this if you are looking for that in life. But I feel that even if you aren't looking to be in relationship with a person, this is also healthier relationships that you have with others around you, to your work, to, just your relationship with power in general. And power can rule so many things. It can affect our relationship with money and love and many things like that. So your advice from Spirit is the Temperance card. All right, so this is a card of balance, but it's also a card of patience. And you see he's busy balancing the sun and the moon here. So I feel you've got quite a lot of yang energy at the moment. There's a lot of sun out on this table. And when I pulled a card to clarify with this, I pulled the Keeper of Surrender. And this is also a card of resting and waiting for what you are attracting to come to you. So I feel this is quite self-explanatory, or not self-explanatory, but Spirit was very clear, because like I say, Temperance can be a card of patience as well. But let's just clarify, Spirit, do you want to give us more information on this? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so you've got the Hangman with the Death card. This is interesting because in this Keeper of Surrender card, they talk about the lying on the forest floor and things that decay. It talks about the autumn period, right? So maybe there is still some energy that you need to let release, right? Before you can move forward into this space. You also got you see, so then you also got the Magician and the Sun card. So this is the Sun twice, 3 times technically in your reading, and the Magician you've got twice. And yeah, the Hangman is a card of pause and rest as well. And under the deck, you've got the 7 of Coins, which is also a card of sacrifice, right? And also patience, waiting for, here it's like with fire, but again, I'm not surprised because there's so much fire energy and so much sun energy on this table. But yeah, I feel like this is saying that, you're mastering the fire energy, but there's a need now to rest and to pause a little bit. And to surrender. Oh, it's interesting. I'm seeing these seed pods on here as well. So there's a few places where they're talking about seed pods. And there's something here about watching something grow. So if this is a partnership that you're going to be entering into, or even just within yourself, I feel that Spirit is saying it's important to allow it the space it needs to grow. Even if you can see this beautiful potential and you can see where it can go, there's a need for it to be growing at its own pace, right? You can't rush the death process or the decay process. It happens naturally, right? Okay, so for your outcome, and this is also why I was laughing, you've got the World card with this Fertile card, which says indulgence, fertility, and abundance. I'm going to read the Fertile card to you as well, because it really does fit in with the rest of this reading as well. But again, there's the World card. It's great. So it's interesting because on this World card, she's on her own, or this person's on their own, and this is your outcome. In this World card, when the Emperor comes through, there's 2, right? So I'm getting the feeling of like 2 becoming 1. And again, like I said, this could be either within yourself or externally or both, all right? Okay, so I just want to clarify on that World card. Let's see if there's anything else to see here. See here, this person is now within the grid, right? So once they've now placed themselves once they are in that grid, in the new beginning, this is when that wholeness is found. card on the gold, please. I'm smiling because it's a really beautiful reading. The world, please. I wonder if Spirit's saying there's nothing else to say. It's finished. It's complete. I'll give it 2 more shuffles. 1. Oh. The Fool. That's incredible. So you've got like how many times you had the sun repeating. You've got 2 Fool cards out here. Whenever I see this Fool card as well, it always makes me think of perseverance through adversity as well. And after that, you've got a new beginning. And this is also, the mermaid can be, the link between the subconscious and the conscious mind. So there is possibly a new aspect of self that is coming to the fore, or a new identity that you have that is coming to the fore. But again, could also just be a new person. All right, so let me read you this fertile card. Number 19 could be relevant to some of you. Okay. Indulgence, fertility, and abundance. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I honor my worthiness of abundance and joy. So there's that sun, right? And it's much joy at the moment, much of joy and abundance. The hair appears in a beautiful overflowing garden with a message that abundance and prosperity are emanating from every fiber of your being. It is time to embrace that abundance from its infinite ocean, knowing that there are no limits to the blessings and opportunities available to you. There's no limit to the joy you should experience or take pleasure in. There's no greed in relishing in the universe's abundant flow of blessings being bestowed upon you. This is a time for manifesting your desires. So they like your magician card that you had twice, right? And saying a big yes to treating yourself as something special just for you. Prioritize self-care, self-love, and self-kindness. Honor your worthiness and embrace all avenues of abundance, whether through experiences, physical, material items, or abundance in human connection and emotional needs met. This is a time to nurture any thoughts or feelings on family or children if this resonates with you. If you envision a future for yourself filled with love and connection to children or extended family, now is the time to act on that dream. Now is the time to welcome prosperity in all its forms. So I'm going to leave this here. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here today, and I will see you next time.